Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to use our Citrix server in order to do the access portion of the lab this week. The way you start off with is you're going to have to get into Canvas. I'm going to log into Canvas the way I normally do. And here's my database course. And then I go to modules. And then I go down here to lab overview. And then I would need to go to the very bottom and download all of the instructions. So download these and download the Northwind database, which is the part that's probably the most challenging. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to put that on my desktop on my local machine. And I'm going to download the questions as well. Download those on the local machine as well. Okay, so then now that I have those files all downloaded, I have to go, if I have an Apple machine, I have to go to lab.devry.edu and then go to apps. The first thing I need to do is go to Windows Explorer, and I need to get that file, that Northwind file, off my local machine and on to the remote machine on Citrix. So when you go into Windows Explorer, you see all these items come up. See where it says local disk C? That is your home machine. This desktop up here is the machine that on Citrix, which is a machine out in the middle of nowhere somewhere. So what we do is we click on the plus sign for the local disk, and then you go down to users. Then you go to the name of your computer, which I named after myself, Brand. And then I go to desktop. And if I had previously downloaded the file, it would be here, Lab 1 Northwind. So I take that, I pick it up, and then I drag it on top of the desktop at the top under favorites. Because again, this is the desktop on the remote machine where Access lives and that I'll use remotely. So I click on that. Now I already have one there, but I'll just replace it. You wouldn't have had to do that. But now when I click on the desktop and I scroll all the way down, you see how Lab 1 Northwind is right there? Okay. The next thing I should do is now go to make sure I'm on Apps up here, and then click on Access. And then go to Access 2019 and click on the Access item. And the Lab 1 Northwind should appear right here. However, if it doesn't, you would go to Open Other Files and go to Browse and go to Desktop, and it'll be there. Again, this is on the machine, the remote machine out in cyberspace somewhere. Okay. It may give you some error message or something, you just click through them, or it may give you this screen here with Andrew Sensini on it. Just click on that and X out of it. Okay, and then that'll give you the whole Access environment. Here is where you can see all of the main items that you're working on in your program. And now what you would need to do is you would need to open up your Word document so you know what you're asked to do. First thing they want to do is to list the attributes found in the supplier table. Okay, the way I would do that, there's a couple ways you could do it. One is you could go down here to suppliers and right click and go to design view, and then just take a screenshot of all this. So I'm going to take a screenshot, Control Alt print screen, take that, paste it in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can go to picture format and then crop. And it's just kind of small for me to read when I'm grading, just to make sure you've got the right one. So crop all the edges off it. Click. And then open it. Like that. Just expand it, I mean. Okay, and then I can see them all. Then you will have listed all of the suppliers in the suppliers table. Now the next thing it says is, with customers table sorted in alphabetical order by city, what is the name of the first customer to appear in the table? What I would do there is I would go to the customers table right here, and it pulls it up in datasheet format where you can see all of the different customers, and they want you to go to city, and they want you to go to sort it by A to Z, and they want you to then pull off who the first person is, and it's Z Min Yang. So I'm going to type in Z Min Yang. Why it's doing that in red I have no idea, so I'm going to change it to black. Z Min Yang is the answer to that. Okay, now it wants to know who the customers are in Tennessee. So what I would do there is I would switch over to my where did my database go? Okay, I would then go to the state, and I would filter it by Tennessee. Click on OK, and I can see that I've got two customers there, Raghav Amritsan and the other. You can type those out if you want in your answer, or you can do a screenshot, since they're kind of weird names to spell, and take a screenshot and crop it down so that it's readable. Don't leave it so it's unreadable, okay? And then make that big so it's readable. Okay. Next, list all the tables along with the primary keys of each. Okay, this is a huge project to do that. What I recommend you do is just go to Database Tools and then Relationships right here, which will be active if you haven't been there. I've already been there, so it's grayed out. But go to Database Tools and then Relationships, and then go Control Alt Print Screen. And I'm going to take all that, and I'm going to go into my Word document again, and I'm going to paste all that in there like that. And that's fine, because I can see that you've done it. The primary keys are just the first row in every single table. So you can see customers, it's ID, orders, it's order ID, shippers, it's ID. Anything with a key, gold key next to it, that's the primary key of that table. So you've got that done. Okay, and then you have to go into your next question, which is list all the tables related to the orders table. Okay, to do that, you'll go back into Access again, and you can see this orders table here has 1, 2, you can see by the lines that attach to the orders table, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tables. So go customers, shippers, order details, type that in here, customers, shippers, order details, and then it's got, what else? Oops, down here there's another one. Order status. See down at the bottom there? Order status. And then it's got order details, invoices, and inventory transactions. That's order details, invoices, and inventory transactions. So order details, invoices, and inventory transactions. And then the last one is employees and orders tax status. Employees and orders tax status. Employees, orders tax status. Then the last thing they want you to do is to go here to the queries. So I'm going to collapse tables, and I'm going to go here to queries, and I'm going to go to the inventory on hold, and wanted to know how many items are on hold for Northwind Traders dried plums. I've got 20. So that's all you have to give here is 20. 20 for dried plums. Something like that. Okay, so take that Word document and save it. Lab 1C questions, and I've done this a few times, so mine says 4, but change it to Lab 1C screenshots or screen prints or something like that. And then that's saved to your home machine, and then you can just upload that to your upload that to the submission area in Canvas, and then you're done Lab 1C, and that's it. You don't have to do anything with Access other than in Citrix other than just get out of it again, because we were just looking at the lab file on Citrix. We weren't changing it or anything, and that's how you do that. Okay, and that's it. Thank you.